Hey, this is the franchise, Shane Douglas.
Josh Alexander, and you're watching Ollie Harper.
You're fanging and banging with Ollie Harper on YouTube.
What is going on, everybody? It's me, Ollie, aka TNSAttitude, and I'm here with
Mark Newton, 89. Back again for another video.
You are, mate. You are back again for another video, and this is a little standalone thing that we're doing. This is actually, well, we're not doing this on the vlog, but this is just a separate video completely, because since I've got you here, we thought we'd do a little bit of a preview about the WrestleMania 40 trip next April.
10 years in the making.
10 years in the making, dude, because obviously, what's this now? It's going to be your third Mania?
Third Mania, yeah.
Third Mania?
30, 32, and this will be 40, obviously, so 3.
Yeah, it's been my 5th Mania. Doing the Booker T, mate.
Five time Mania.
Yeah, but honestly, where we are right now, so we have tickets booked for the show. Yep. We've got a hotel pretty much locked down. We're doing WrestleCon Hotel, so that should be good.
Epic Hotel.
Epic Hotel, Tuesday. We're going to do the NBA, but we need to plan that in January.
We do, yeah.
So what do you want? What do you want to talk about? This is what Cody Rhodes would say. But of course, in terms of for you, what are you looking for out of this trip? In terms of what do you want to be doing? Are you doing more WrestleCon stuff? Are you going for the Feetman stuff? Like, what's your sort of plans? We'll talk a little about access as well.
Well, the thing is, obviously, with 30 and 32, very, very for me, very access based. So, used to spend all my time in access. I'd never eat. Getting older, you don't do those things anymore. So I think you go into taking. We want to take in some of the city.
Yeah.
So I want to take in the Rocky Steps, Rocky Statue. Some of the touristy stuff. Philly cheesesteaks goes without saying.
We need to do that. Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of that kind of thing, I mean, obviously the whole structure compared to what I was used to has completely changed.
Oh hell yeah!
So as Ollie's explained before, it's very much changed. So going to an access, getting a queue, meet a random person can be great. It's all part and parcel of your ticket, but not anymore.
No, it's not.
It's very much everyone's like a VIP.
Yeah.
No, most of the time no autographs, and it's just a picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, there'll be probably certain people I won't mind spending a little bit of money on to meet. LA Knight.
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to meet Cody.
Yeah.
I always like meeting Styles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff like that. But to me, I'm curious as to see what WrestleCon brings out.
No, I absolutely agree. I think that, to be honest, I think for 40, and I'm glad to do this sort of video with you today, because obviously I did a video a few months back talking about how As Access died, and I think today is really talking more, it's almost like a continuation of that video, but talking a little bit about what we should be casting our minds to expect from WrestleMania 40 and from the weekend itself. So obviously, it's always been not just a weekend, it's sort of a week of things, week of activities, usually from that Raw, following that Raw. A lot of the guys always get in around that Tuesday and that Wednesday. And it really is just that, big event. Every wrestling promotion in the United States tries to get over there for the trip and obviously to be able to do stuff. But I would agree. I think that WWE, even though I've said before about access being very much a dying thing, I would also maybe like to say that they're going to leave a lot of money on the table if they don't capitalise on trying to at least make an effort this year and something a little bit more close to what Access was, I think.
Yeah.
But I know we are at such a point now when you've got the likes of Nick Khan and Endeavour, they're now, the way they're doing the product seems a lot different. But if they were to almost try and bring something in that would be more of a fan experience than what we have seen. I mean, I'll be really honest. So 39 Superstore was a lot more meager compared to 38. I mean, 38, you had talks, you had opportunities to do photos with the talent after the talks. These were paid talks, as I've said before. Apart from Cody, which was free because they let us in because not enough people turned up after that Sunday Mania. But it's definitely, I think, going to be a missed opportunity if they don't want to. It really is. But I think this is where they may just go and put more people on meet and greet to pay, I think.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, it might be the case that it's more structured, more planned. As a business, they're going to want to make more money.
Yeah.
For me, me and Olive had this discussion before. In terms of what we think we'll do going forward, I think it'll be a kind of a case of You pay a set fee.
Yeah.
You get a photograph with them. If you want an autograph, go over to the merchandise. You'll pay.
Oh,
more.
yeah.
You'll pay more and more and more. So there'll be fees left,
Everything
right, and
is
centre.
premiumised. It's all premiumised. I mean, even like just like I've said, like they'll have that WWE shop table there, and there'll be 100, stacks of photos signed by said talent. And,
well, yeah, I do remember the change from 30 to 32. I did notice in the store that they'd have 8x10s, but because they put the WrestleMania 32 emblem in the right hand corner of it, and they can sell it at a premium, and they can sell it at a premium. It's like it's limited edition. There's only 100 of these prints.
Yeah,
and I do think that they're going to capitalise on things like that going forward.
100%. It's what's going to take the least amount of effort and time, and because these prints can be signed away from the fans. They don't have to be done where and I don't want to say it's like in a post-COVID world, because people do sometimes say, well, COVID had its part, and I would say COVID did have its part, because I do think that they looked at it and probably thought that it was a very open aired place where we're putting on this big event during this weekend and we're just having our guys just exposed to all this. But
of course,
maybe that's had its role in where we are now. But I also think that where a lot of it has come from is during the lockdowns, when they would do a lot of the paid stuff online, where you could go and talk to a wrestler for 2 minutes and pay like premium money, or like those prior video messages. I can't forget the name of them. Where you Cameo. There you go, Cameo. You can pay a cameo, pay like $200 and get a cameo off Braun Strowman. Not that I'd want one.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? But just as a top of an example.
Brilliant.
So I think now they're just looking at... But it's like today, we're going to a store photo shoot with Bobby Lashley, which sounds great, but
that's all
it's a photo.
Yeah, that's all it... And it didn't used to be that.
And it's like...
It used to be very limited numbers. The bands went very, very quickly.
Yeah.
If you didn't bring anything... for the superstar to sign, they're just a mat and just sign it and pass it you, and that was the end of it. And I mean, sometimes you used to get 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Now you get 1.
You haven't even brought anything with you, have you?
No, because I don't expect to get anything signed.
No,
so
I'm.
It's the view I've got of it now.
It is really gone down to an underwhelming sort of status of photo in and out, get your way in, out, and gone. I mean. So yeah, we're going to go and see what that's all about. You might have already seen the vlog at this point when we put this up, because this is going to be, as I say, this is a separate video. But yeah, in terms of shows, let's talk a little bit about shows. So next year, so for Mania, NXT, what we're thinking?
I'm thinking NXT, definitely. I do like a Saturday morning NXT. I think it's a good way to start your Mania Saturday now. So
definitely.
This is obviously a complete new thing to me. Again, 30-32. One night Mania on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's now a 2-day Mania. COVID for me, they use COVID to restructure the whole business.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they've done. I think it's a clever thing to do. It's a good way to capitalise on money. But it has completely restructured WrestleMania.
It has. It's a festival. I think Triple H once said that, It's like... Right. So yeah, as we were saying, no, that we were cut off there. That's the editing. That's the magic of iMovie.
Magic of editing.
Magic of editing.
So to me, it was great thing to restructure the business, but like you said, Triple H calls it a festival.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to make money. It goes from a 1-day event to a 2-day event. Then we can you didn't used to get SmackDown. Now you get SmackDown and Hall of Fame as a whole package, not just Hall of Fame. You get NXT. You get your Monday Night Raw. If you go for the whole ticket package, you'll get way, way more than what you used to get.
You do get a lot.
But you do pay a hell of a lot more for it.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, the combo tickets are good if you are willing to do multiple shows. But obviously with those combo tickets, you're going to be sitting in the same seat for every show. So like with $39 for Raw, NXT and SmackDown and Hall of Fame, I had the same seat for every one of those shows, which is good in a sense if you are planning on doing all those shows.
Yeah. But then you're very much tied into doing one thing the whole weekend.
Yeah.
You're very structured. I mean, it's great if you want a structure.
Yeah.
And it's great if you want everything in one place, where you're sitting after night one.
Correct.
Of WrestleMania and obviously being in the arenas, but...
Yeah.
You can't. You'll feel tired that you can't do anything else.
Yeah, 100%. And I think looking at it now, for the last 2 years, and this is my opinion, I'm not fussed about SmackDown this year.
No,
because it's going to be a preview of Mania.
I call it the video package show now, SmackDown, because
100%.
they're going to put people on the card that aren't going to be on Mania because they don't want to risk obviously any very last minute injuries.
Yeah,
and yeah,
Raw after Mania will be solid.
It's a video package show.
Yeah, it is.
If you think you're getting anything more than a video package show, and then you have to sit and wait in the arena while they take all the one set of the ropes off, change it to a black canvas, make it look all nice for Hall of Fame, and then you sat in one building for 5 to 6 hours.
It's true.
It's
100%.
too much.
It's way too much. I think with LA as well, I got there about 4 o'clock, because obviously being on the other coast, it was like 3 hours prior to the 8 o'clock. So yeah, 5. I got there at 5 because it was 5, 6. Yes, because the show's normally on at 8 in Eastern, or North America, and it was like 5 till I didn't get out of that arena till out of the crypto arena till midnight, 1 a.m. Then went to Denny's.
6 hours.
Denny's is 24 hours.
That's 8 hours, isn't it?
That's a shift, mate.
Yeah, it's 8 hours. It's a shift.
That's a shift.
It's like doing a shift at work.
And
that's what I mean. But I don't think that's enjoyable when you could be doing other things. You can catch up on SmackDown based on highlights on social media nowadays. They always go on about how many clicks they get on social media. That's exactly the reason why. Because that's how people absorb content now.
Yeah, it's one of them. I mean, there's definitely a lot more of a variety of things we can be doing. Obviously, got Ring of Honor. There's I think AEW probably. Well, that will be AEW. AEW will be Ring
not
of
doing
Honor.
the WrestleCon show though.
I
experienced that once. That was terrible.
Yeah, I went to the 38 one. It wasn't great.
It's terrible. WrestleCon's good for one thing. It's for meet and greets.
Well, I remember,
not for a wrestling show.
I remember at 38. I remember getting in on that Thursday. I think I was up about 24 hours from travelling from London to Texas, and literally being up so late, and then staying in that hotel the night just because the package hotel wasn't ready till the Friday, and I got about half or 3/4 of the way through that WrestleCon show, and it was like 12:30, and it would have been about 6:30 a.m. So I've been up literally a whole day because I got up about 6 that day to go to the airport. So I got to about the 6-man tag of that, whatever that show was. It had Colt Cabana was on it, I think, and it was just like, I don't care. I'm going to bed. And I just slept. Got up the next morning, went to WrestleCon, and that would have been Bray Wyatt. Yeah, God bless Bray Wyatt. Yeah, Bray Wyatt was at that Friday. And Sergeant Slaughter, and I remember seeing Ted DiBiase Sr. at Starbucks. So that is a little Easter egg right there for you. But
you can meet a lot of wrestlers in the street. Just ask Ollie.
Yeah, you really can. It's crazy. You just see them like, oh look, it's Christian Cage. Yeah. Oh look, there's Jungle Boy. And, oh yeah, you just meet loads. It's great. But yeah, no. So yeah, I say we're going to be doing that. We're also there might be a thing because we are only an hour from New York on the train. We don't know yet. We might try New York. We don't know yet. It works on time. We'll see how things go. I'm sure you might want to try New York.
That's what I mean. We did talk about it. We did look at it. It's very, very viable to go there if you wanted to just do a touristy day.
Yeah. 100%.
There's all sorts of things. Obviously, Staten Island. Is Staten Island?
Staten Island, yeah. Carmella.
Yeah, live it.
Staten Island, that's where she's from. Yeah. So it's there.
There's all sorts of things that you can do.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll say we're there from the Tuesday, so we've got that Wednesday as a day, but then again, we might want to just be doing Philly stuff. So because by that Thursday, it's just wrestling. But then again. It's all. I think a lot of it is really going to just depend on what gets announced, how things are, and where our interests really are going to lie in terms of if something's really good that's priority, then great. Yeah. But I mean, New York would be sweet to do.
It would be brilliant. It'd be a great way of finishing off the trip. So it's a kind of a work in progress when it comes. to the trip.
That could be like a Monday thing. Maybe we can even do that if you know. It depends. Depends on how things go. But I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else to talk about, really. Other than we're doing, I would say that's next year. We are still in 2023. It is nearly the end of, we've still got like another 2 months to go. But thank you very much for coming on today, Mark. I'm glad you have had an opportunity. We've had a chat. We've had a little bit of a chat. Not doing it on our Skype or anything, just live.
Yeah.
Bit of a cut on the video here. So, But anyway. As I say, guys, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like. He's Mark Newton.
Right, pal.
Pal. And obviously, I'm TNSAttitude, Ollie Harper. And I will catch we'll catch you guys down the road for another video. And don't forget to watch Autumn of Awesomeness if it's not all it should be up by now.
Yeah, should be.
Don't know when this will be posted at some point.
If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Yeah, go watch the video.
Go watch all the other videos on the channel.
Yeah, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Bye.